What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy K Boogie, and I want to welcome y'all back to another episode. We're gonna talk some Ohio State football going into the 2023 season. Now, before we get into it, I would appreciate if y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know, if you've been here before and you ain't subscribed, what you doing? And if you new to the channel, go ahead and check this video out and go and check out my old videos and go and be part of the family, man. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this video. I ain't gonna do too much talking. Let's go! So Ohio State, the people out of Columbus, gonna step up off in here and let's have this talk. So you go 11-2 last year. You lose 2 games that I know left a bad taste in your mouth going into the offseason. You lose a game in Michigan in which I felt like, and I know y'all felt like, y'all really should have won that game and y'all let one slip by and a chance to get to the Big Ten championship. So you go to the college football playoff and play against the best team in the country in the Georgia Bulldogs. And I feel like all the fans in Athens know, including the players, that Ohio State really should have won that game. So now we're gonna talk about some stuff y'all need to do. And if y'all do these things, I think y'all will put yourself in position to compete for a championship in the 2023 season. Now, Ohio State, we're gonna start off on the defensive side of the ball for y'all. Y'all had a top 25 defense. That was a big time step forward y'all took in 2022, because the question going into last season was, could y'all just improve just this much? And y'all did that. So now the next step is, we went from being a top 25 defense to let's see if we can get into that top 15. I also feel like for y'all to take that next step as a defense, not only should you play good against the weaker competition, when y'all play the good teams, I need y'all to perform just a little bit better, because when you look at the game against Penn State, you almost gave up 400 yards passing. You look at the Michigan game, you let JJ McCarthy shred you apart almost 300 yards passing. Donovan Edwards ran the ball down your throat last year, over 200 yards rushing. Then you get to the college football semifinal and let Stetson Bennett and the Georgia Bulldogs gash you with almost 400 yards in the air. So I feel like y'all did good as a whole, you know, top 25 defense, but I feel like in them 3 games, it kind of overshadowed the fact that y'all was good throughout most of the season. So when y'all play the big time teams, I just need y'all just to step it up just a little bit more, and I think y'all will be just fine on that side of the ball in 2023, man. Now, Ohio State on the offensive side of the ball, the question is, how are y'all going to replace the quarterback CJ Stroud? He was a big reason why y'all ranked so high in points per game, why y'all ranked so high in yards per game. So who gonna replace him? And as of right now, it would seem like the quarterback will be Kyle McCord. Now, he's still in the quarterback competition. He still hasn't won anything yet, but it seems like that's gonna be our guy. And when I look at him, I see a 6'3", 215-pound junior who has been in the system for a couple of years now. So even though he doesn't have that much experience, he has knowledge of the offense, and the experience that he does have. I go back to his freshman year against Akron. I believe he went 13-18, over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. He played fairly well. But the question is, how can he perform in this offense in 2023 if he's the quarterback? And when I look at this offense, y'all got everything around him y'all need. Y'all have great running back production. Your 2 top running backs coming back from last year's team, combined, they gave you 20 touchdowns and over 1,300 yards, so that's a check mark. You got one of the most deepest wide receiver rooms in all of college football, led by Marvin Harrison Jr. himself. We already know what he can do, one of the best, if not the best wide receiver in all of college football. So when you look at it, whoever the quarterback is, which will probably be Kyle McCord, he has everything around him to be successful. The question is, can he produce and do the things that he needs to do to keep this Ohio State offense going? Because over the past couple of years, this Ohio State offense has been phenomenal. Now, Ohio State, when I look at y'all's schedule, the games that I'm about to mention are the games that I will be watching very closely when y'all play these teams. Now, when you play Penn State, you can say what you want. I think James Franklin gonna have this team very competitive. They gonna play good football, so you better play when you play Penn State. I also feel like going on the road to Wisconsin, depending on how they playing, we know what type of environment that can possibly be. I think if y'all don't be careful, Ohio State, you can find yourself in the ball game come start of the 4th quarter. And we already know at the end of the season, you got arch rival, what y'all call them, that team up north, the Michigan Wolverines. We already know if everything goes like it's supposed to on both sides with Michigan and Ohio State, that game is gonna have Big Ten implications written all on it. It's gonna be do or die, who wanted the most. And that's what it's gonna come down to. So those 3 games right there, I will be watching very closely throughout the 2023 season for the Ohio State Buckeyes. I do think y'all have everything it takes on both sides of the ball. It's all about putting it all together. On the offensive side of the ball, can y'all have that quarterback play y'all been having throughout the years to keep this offense going? And defensively, can y'all take that jump from being a top 25 defense and being even better? That's the questions that y'all gonna have to answer going into the 2023 season. And if y'all do that, I don't see why we can't see Ohio State in the mix once again to compete for a college football national championship.